Chicago is made up of so many different neighborhoods, but despite that, I find that a majority of them still get overlooked. And there are really some hidden gem neighborhoods out there that are absolutely worth knowing about. So if you're somebody that's looking to move into Chicago but wants a more affordable neighborhood that still has plenty to offer, then this video is for you because we're going to be going over the 5 most underrated neighborhoods in Chicago. Hi, my name is Peter and I'm a realtor here in the Chicagoland area. I've lived here for most of my life, so if you're looking to move here and need some assistance, feel free to touch base. All my contact info is down below. I'm sure that my team and I can assist you. The first neighborhood on my list is going to be Rogers Park, which is Chicago's northmost neighborhood. Now, many are quick to discount Rogers Park because of its distance from the Loop, which can be about an hour through public transit. However, it offers a lot that can make up for it. For starters, since you're located along Lake Michigan, you'll not only have access to a lot of green space and walking and biking trails, but you'll also have access to Loyola Beach, which I find to be one of the best beaches in the city, mostly because it doesn't get nearly as crowded as the beaches further south. And speaking of Loyola, Rogers Park is where Loyola University is located. The university gives the neighborhood such a great energy and atmosphere, and the campus is absolutely beautiful to walk through. And due to the influx of young professionals here, you get a great dining and entertainment scene with plenty of restaurants, bars, and venues that are constantly coming up. And the best part all is that it's all very diverse. In fact, Rogers Park was at one point one of the most diverse neighborhoods in the entire country. And while it may no longer still have that title, the diversity is very present through the people and the food you can find here. Rogers Park is also fairly affordable, with the median home sales price here being right around $215,000, which is way below Chicago's median, which is $350,000. And rents are also cheaper here, with the median price for a 1-bedroom apartment being right around $1,300. In general, despite being further from downtown, Rogers Park still offers a lot of the same amenities that more desirable neighborhoods do, while still maintaining affordability. Okay, so let's move on to the second most underrated neighborhood in Chicago, and that's going to be Bronzeville. Bronzeville is a historic neighborhood on the south side of Chicago, and it's known for its African American heritage as well as culture and art scene. Bronzeville is very much so going through a transition period with a lot of new investment coming here, such as a $3.8 billion renovation to its lakefront, which will include new commercial strips, dining districts, and entertainment venues for residents. It's definitely positioned to become the it neighborhood of the South Side, and with its proximity to the downtown and the lake, I definitely think that it has a good chance of becoming that. For now, the neighborhood remains relatively affordable, with the median home sales price being right around $300,000 and the rent for a 1-bedroom apartment hovering right around $1,200. The location is also fantastic with its easy access to highways, public transportation, downtown, and the ability to walk to most things. So despite being a neighborhood in transition, Bronzeville is still a great place to live and it will only continue to get better in the coming years. Okay, so heading back up to the north side, the third most underrated neighborhood on my list is going to be Uptown. The reason it's on this list is because I find that it typically gets overlooked by some of its adjacent neighborhoods like Andersonville and Lakeview, despite still having a lot to offer. Like the 2 other neighborhoods on this list, Uptown is also located along Lake Michigan, but it's particularly close to Montrose Harbor, where you'll find Montrose Beach, aka the biggest beach in Chicago. It also features a waterfront restaurant, a bird sanctuary, and a dog park. There's almost always something going on at Montrose Beach, so being that close to it is a huge plus. In fact, there's just a lot going on and always something happening in Uptown in general. The neighborhood has a long legacy of being an entertainment hotspot. You'll be in close proximities to major venues like the Aragon Ballroom and the Riviera, as well as the Green Mill Lounge, which I find to be one of the best jazz clubs in Chicago. Like some of the other neighborhoods I mentioned, Uptown is also very diverse, and as a result, you really get a fantastic food scene here. You can find anything from traditional American food to some really good Vietnamese food. I highly recommend visiting and eating at Asia on Argyle, which is a small little sub-neighborhood in Uptown that features a ton of Asian eateries. So for all that Uptown has to offer, it still remains relatively affordable. The median home sales price here is right around $370,000, and the rent for a 1-bedroom apartment hovers right around $1,500 to $1,600. Of course, this neighborhood has also experienced a lot of recent new development, so if you're looking for more high-end housing options, you'll be able to find those here as well. So if you're looking for a vibrant and diverse neighborhood that's still in a great location, then Uptown should definitely be on your list. The next neighborhood on the list is going to be Humboldt Park, which is located on the west side and typically gets overlooked by neighborhoods like Logan Square and Westtown. The focal point of the neighborhood is Humboldt Park, which is where the neighborhood gets its name, and it's a massive green space that is nearly 200 acres in size and offers residents and visitors swimming, boating, fishing, and plenty of sports fields. There are also a number of cultural institutions in the park, and overall I find that Humboldt Park is one of the best green spaces in the city that's highly underutilized. The neighborhood itself has very strong Puerto Rican roots, and that could definitely be seen and felt in the people and the cuisine here. The neighborhood has two distinct sections. There's East Humboldt Park and West Humboldt Park, with the park being the divider between the two. The east side is more desirable because of its proximity to downtown, as well as neighborhoods like Wicker Park and Westtown, and it's also the area undergoing the most gentrification, with a lot of young professionals moving here. The west side will have less development happening, but as a result, it'll be a lot more affordable. In general, the median home sales price here is right around $440,000, with the rent hovering right around $1,400 for a one bedroom. However, that'll vastly differ whether you're on the east side or west side of Humboldt Park. Overall, while the west side of the neighborhood still has its challenges, Humboldt Park offers a rich cultural history, great amount of green space, and a lot of room to continue getting better in the coming years. Okay, so that brings us to the last neighborhood on my list, and that's going to be Old Irving Park, which is a quiet, more residential neighborhood in the northwest side of Chicago. Old Irving Park is known for its tree-lined streets, historic homes, and family-friendly atmosphere. The neighborhood is home to many single-family homes, two flats, and apartments. And it's also located in a great location where you can get to downtown Chicago or O'Hare Airport via public transportation or the highway in just about the same amount of time. Old Irving Park is a great neighborhood for those that still want to maintain proximity to Chicago, but want to live in a more suburban-like neighborhood. That being said, it still offers many of the same benefits of urban life, such as easy access to public transportation, shops, restaurants, all by foot. The median home sales price here is right around $370,000, and the going rate for a one-bedroom apartment hovering right around $1,200. Now, because it's an underrated neighborhood like everything else that we've talked about, there's a fair amount of development happening here too. So it currently remains affordable compared to some of the other neighborhoods, but that is something that'll continue to probably change in the up and coming years. So there you have it. Those are my 5 most underrated neighborhoods in all of Chicago. I definitely feel like I still missed some. So if you're passionate about a particular neighborhood that I didn't mention that you feel should have been on this list, let me know what that neighborhood is down in the comments. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next video.